My death, you simpleton.
Here they come!
That's the last of them!
So...
Let's take a look inside.
Oh, that no weapon. Oh. That looks good though. Didn't have a rocket launcher. Oh, sniper! Get in. Oh. Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash.
Sing this song together. What you were singing in the car.
They won't make people pay.
What?
How many can that
Go on then. I might sleep for a bit.
Huh?
The ventilation shaft runs from the bottom of the lab to the top of the hill, over the garage.
You think the other 6...
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering around. Security's gonna tell you to make tracks. Want to treat yourself before you go? Something for the road, maybe? I don't really know you. Roseway's supposed to be closed off to visitors. Stands to reason you could be a corporate spy of some sort. Then again, there's nothing in my contract.
I told you, you're staying put.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? What? I'm Anton Crane, the lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Standard operating procedure for suits, boss. They're all a bunch of cowards.
I'm not sure it's right to fault a man for trying to survive.
Yes, of course. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make the situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel. Toothpaste. One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue? Very well. We'd formulated the world's most effective appetite-suppressant toothpaste. Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste. Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value. Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. Don't you think it weighs on me? It was my responsibility. All of them are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, and far too much paperwork.
I don't know about Dr. Crane's research, but we ought to find Mr. Jameson. He's got to be all alone.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. What? I mean, we're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. You know what? I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extracting how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. The newer lab is built for, more sensitive work. We mostly use the old lab for storage these days. Don't mention this to Anton, okay? He's kind of a tight ass about the lab. Like, squeeze coal into diamond tight. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. Great!
Go on, go get your shoes on first.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like...
For my birthday.
I'm not interested, just curious.
You're underestimating the importance of the 8th back.
Lancashire.
Ollie, get your shoes or you're not going around Harry Jones.
Was that supposed to be the living quarters? Seemed about as livable as a coffin.
The vent shafts are how the raptidons are getting out of the lab.
haven't tried out my shotgun yet. Not my shotgun, my sniper rifle. Come here.
That's the last of him!
I'm not going in there. I thought I did.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
Do I follow the road or do I go that way? This way, definitely.
Fill my head.
I need to start using my companions. I forgot that I'm streaming. It's going to be fucking thinged. Copyrighted. I've streamed all this game so far and all.
Go then. Over there, Dennis, Jenny.
Yeah, come on then. Back in a sec, guys. Move your little pooey machine. Right, I'm back.
Hey, boss. I think we can get in through that vent shaft.
Let's do it. What's this? Plebs.
I ain't got a remote to turn off.
Interview commenced at 3 p.m. Wednesday.
No, looks like they got it back up somewheres. Maybe even a Fatberg. That's gotta hurt.
wedged in the ground. It's buried treasure, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Maybe it's worth something. As if it's well old. Yeah, exactly. Won't be antique. We should get value. Not that, was it? And what happened to Founder's Keepers, more to the point? Yeah, that's what he's right about that. I don't see why you should get it either. Well, I own the bar where it was found, and I also own him. You own him? Sorry, this is your slave? The guy stuffing his face with his feet on the table? I'm not saying he's a good slave. So in the end, we agreed to split the grudge 50-50. And then 50-50-50, because I own the bar too. So that's when we went to Extraordinary. You spotted this in the toilet, you say? It's where I put it. Well, I can confirm it's an Etruscan filigree brooch. Set, exquisitely made, extremely rare. Rare as in valuable? Of course, it's over 700 years old. From an academic perspective, it's a that is all. And how about from a money perspective? Yes, that too, don't worry. Of course it would be worth far more if it was reunited with the other items of the set. They were grave goods, you see, offering less to the afterlife. You do know it was a burial tomb under your toilet, I take it? It does smell like one thing. I could have a poke around next time I'm not in a clear up. Right, or if you prefer a more professional approach, I can arrange a deep clean train that'd be great, yes please. And any artifacts uncovered would be split between yourselves and the museum 50-50. Yeah, no, that's not ideal, because we're already splitting it 50-50-50, so we can't split it 50-50-50-50. That's not going to work. Not mathematically, no. I think we'll just do it ourselves, thanks. You most certainly will not. The city doesn't allow amateurs to conduct excavations. Without a license, you'd be arrested and imprisoned. I see. Where do we get a license from? Me. So would you like my help or not? What do you say? And what did you say? You said, no, thank you. Didn't want any big making a mess of it. And you didn't bring your own unlicensed dig? What? Absolutely not. No, that's
Oh, we're good here.
Ladle up some earth, I guess. Big time. Fancy spatula. I'll have the whisk. What do you mean a whisk? Like a pancake, obviously. Not digging an empty stomach. And is it just you three then that work in the bar? Yep, just us. Aurelius? But don't worry about him. He's irrelevant. And not bad. He's irrelevant, not bad. Yeah. And he wasn't even there that night. So... No! Stop it! Stop trying to grab my belt. It's closing time. Just ring it. Not yet, it's not.
Easy now.
Everybody okay? Great.
Why can't I get rid of my pistol? I don't understand.
Well, now I think about it, Aurelius wasn't even in that whole week. Is this going to take much longer? Why? Somewhere you'd rather be? No, I'm clean out of Vicky's. I need more for pushing on. Oh, you scoffed them already? I know. Welcome to my world. They were home, they did it. Go on, fetch us some more, you big beaner. They weren't free. I bought them from the canteen with my own money because I'm so bloody nice. If you want more, you can pay for yourself. Fine. Marcus, you heard the lady. Give some cash. Another pack of biscuits, Cedric. This time, maybe some with nuts in. Or raisins. In fact, you know what, Medrix? Surprise me.
Hey! You! Over here!
Oh my gosh. This is... Please say we don't gotta walk through that.
Here's right. This is why we need rules. One, we declare everything we've got. Two, we make repairs to avoid accusations of snaffling. And
craziest Bebo. That is awesome. Thank you for telling us that. He's going to be well cheesed off when we pull that out about it. Friends with this well-known fan, then, are you? No, no. I barely know him. I used to sit down at the Ren Ring. You don't know his name. So angry, yeah?
Huh?
I know. Never famous once. Oh, yeah?
He hasn't been in it in ages.
Beg pardon, ringing tones. Lyndon, no. Or emergency burial, is it? What of that? Full cleanup and alibi service for a mere 500 bid. No, nothing like that. It's more of an emergency unburying. See, it turns out the bar is about to go. Results? Well, we'll happily provide my specialist gardening gear in that case. For a share of the spoils, obviously. No, just letting it go away.
Searching for
Somebody help Carlos! Careful, you're hurt!
Firstly, can you confirm that your meeting with Professor Greco at the museum was the last time you saw him?
We can indeed, yes.
Secondly, do you categorically deny you began an unlicensed dig in your bar?
Categorically and unequivocally.
In which case, lastly, could you tell me why, amongst the coins you just gave me, there was an old Sula denarius from 60 years ago, coated with fresh, slightly fecal mud?
You sly bastard! You said put everything on the fines table. I mean,
I need to keep you boys a little longer. The questions have just grown.
You'll take as long as you like, love.
Hi Vegas, proud sponsor of ITV2 Showtime. Zombies.
I don't know what's going on with little zombies. I just spent the last 3 months on my beta.
When you look good, you feel good. So make the feeling last.
Did you watch that video?
Nah. I forgot. Hmm.
Take him down! It's working, boss! Heads up, jackass!
Put a fiver in your car.
Cheers.
Takes ages to walk, doesn't it?
Yeah, it don't go up at all, does it? And then like after you've gone a couple of miles,
You done it or not?
you know, and then you go a couple of miles and it fucking. I thought that.
Bradley Walsh losing it on the chase.
Oh, I seen. Yeah, I watched that one. I just didn't watch the other one. Yeah.
Fucking very funny, isn't it, that?
Yeah. Some of the questions that come out, they must do it on purpose.
They must do, just to make it funny.
Yeah.
Just like, imagine it. Fucking chicks eat again.
Might as well just get a fucking some chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna guess that all the nothing in that safe isn't what we were expected to find.
For me.
We gonna bust it down or Jimmy the lock? Can we do that again?
Yep.
Clinics searching for
Clever.
Who is it?
That was quick.
Who the... You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside? That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither. That's how they got in. We got that locked down. There's no access from their level without a security keycard. That also means no fresh air down there. Probably reeks of Raptidon musk. Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch. For now, I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth. Damnation. The outlaws got to it. Bet their leader plans to sell or ransom it. We'll have to pry it out of her. That's how I figured this would go. Being eaten by Raptidons ain't budging them. They ain't like to parlay. Pretty damn sure. The shafts are sealed with 4-centimeter hatches. They're not getting back out that way without a security keycard. They'd need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess. Why you want to know that? What for? Fair point. Here's a keycard to my office. Head left from here and downstairs. It's across from the cafeteria. I got a machine that makes pass cards for us. Just don't knock over any paperwork in there.
Carry on.
Everything east of the handler's mine.
Oh, this is some crap compensation.
Yes, from now on I'm guessing can't only.
I no guarantees. You both knew the risk when you signed up. Oh, it feels like I was a bit of old bread. Go on then, pass it here.
Oh, gross.
Stale, but not unpleasantly so. Bloody hell. What time is it? We can't open up like this.
Hello there. Anybody in? No! And we're closed anyway. I'm not a customer. Davis Records Museum.
Hang on. He...
You didn't know that? Well. If you want to be more out of me, let's talk relocation. Well, I'd like to want to expand on the beach with my old-skinned wife. I just felt... Maybe I'm going to lose parts of the local Christmas teacher.
You did see David.
Don't listen to a radio. It's confusing. I'll probably do that.
Maybe. Still off the canary as soon as I agree to his bizarre witness protection demands. So why don't you make life easy for all of us and come clean right now?
Alright, Pedals. Well, that's not what. Hang on. Really? I did see the guilty buffer in there. Hello there. Anybody in? No! And we're closed anyway. I'm not a customer. It's Davis Records Museum.
Hello, Professor Greco.
What a lovely surprise.
I'm sorry to barge in, but I have some information about your mind. Fantastic. We discussed it outside, maybe. You're digging. No, without a license.
We're not digging. This is an early morning underground soil therapy program. No, okay, we are digging.
Well, it's not only illegal, it's also utterly pointless.
Pointless? Why is it pointless?
The rest of the set to which this brooch belongs has been traced to a dig on the far side of the city. Evidently it was stolen from there, then dropped by the thief in your bar. There's no tomb down there, I'm afraid.
Terrific. Thank you. We must do this again sometime.
And given that it's stolen property, the brooch is no longer rightfully yours.
So find a keeper.
Oh, no. Maybe it's not I'm afraid.
No good. Stop him.
Get your hands off it, you old git ass! And that's when shit turned nasty.
Nothing.
down as an accident, probably from a lifetime of digging. He knocked him to the floor, spat on his face, stamped on his balls, and Marcus were like, "No, please help, I'm so very weedy."
He whooped your ass, did he? This 70-year-old history professor?
Uh-huh. He whooped my ass good. It was an old school arse whooping. And he picked up the brooch, sort of cackled like a baddie, and said, "I'm gonna flog it unless I look like an Egypt or something. And if you ever breathe a word of this, I'll come back and put you in your bed." Flog it, flog it.
You confirm this?
I can confirm.
You confirm that this is what happened?
I can.
Okay. Wait here. I need to report this to your people.
I'm taking a quick military. Doctor, stop it! Get your hands off it, you must get it off! No, please, it belongs in a museum! Future generations need to learn about the past! Oh, fucking don't!
It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble. Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security. Crane actually sent out a cry for help? Oh, the poor bastard. Seeing his life's work snatched from him? Must be like losing a child. Crane is the man who runs this lab. Probably gone around the bend fretting over his beloved research. Not that there's anything lovable about diet toothpaste. Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here. And I am glad you have the luxury of sarcasm. Whereas I have been made to spend my day listening to my crew die to corporate guns and hungry rats. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded, on my honor. But I will not. The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rats for... You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt. On my honor. You will be well rewarded. Take your time.
Discover Nivea Double Effect Eye Makeup Remover. It even removes waterproof makeup. Simply shade and wipe, leaving no traces.
You mind if I ask you a question? Like, a personal one? Wow, that's not... Can we just not ever mention that again? Is it true what you said? About being on the Hope? Oh, I guess not.
Oh, looks nice,
Seems
doesn't
like
it?
a weird thing to lie about if it ain't true, though. And you are something
Yeah,
of a
looks very
mystery,
nice.
Captain. All the same, sorry I interrupted. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me. Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you. You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere. I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is... Ask away. Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose. No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice. I am doing this because I can. Because it thrills me. Because I take a deep and profound pleasure from stabbing at the heart of corporate power, no matter how shallow the wound.
Looks like we're doing this! One down! Everyone all right?
Yeah.
Finally. I've
Should
never
do,
been so
shouldn't you?
pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here. So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place. Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free. Orphans. Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here. Let it never be said that I do not reward good work. Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that? Damn and blast. I should have seen this
Says what?
Here. Take the damned research.
Yeah.
Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
No. No, she's fucking idiot.
Felix!
Mum got me these brilliant boots to go exploring. And look what I found. These slippers. Because I'm her little monster.
From the great outdoors to monster claws. You'll be surprised by what you find at Windsor's.
It's not lost on us how lucky we are that we met each other. We're doing a documentary about
Join out in depth with regular Ant and Dec's DNA Journey this November on TV.
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You'd best... You got 1 minute. Starting now. You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise. I gotta believe that all we done will mean something to the company, to Doc Crane. That effort will make up for mistakes. The only person Doc Crane ever took a shine to was Jameson. Figured he just didn't know how to talk to folks. But here we stand, and he's nowhere about. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
You can't just run away. Like you've been doing since you've gone away.
There was so much to worry about. Is it too hot? Is it too deep? What I was squashing in his eyes, or God forbid, what if he slips? It's dangerous.
You see me do it all.
He's gonna miss you so much. Of course he will.
I'll just be someone on the video screen. He's too young.
Oh, I remember. I remember the feel of you. Really small. Thumpy voice. Mouth like very long.
In a way,
All right. Hush up.
to you. Walk around with me.
Edward, I promise. You remember when Bev told you about Deirdre? It was her son, and she felt nothing. Probably better than knowing you're going to die. Remember how hard it was for Anna, seeing that slow ending unfold in front of her?
Well, you know what, Dad?
We never got to say goodbye to Mel.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard for the people that die. But I crucify myself for not being there for them. Holding my hand. You tell them that I love her. You see the better for her. And no pain, no fear. I just want a heart attack in a boat. I'm not happy.
It was a little thing. And Dad and I slow down. We've got to build up.
My enemy's not lost, believe me. Yes, I think whether it's sudden or you see it coming, it's a shock. And yet we see it all the time on films and television, usually horrible and grisly. But when it happens to us, we're completely unprepared. And like birth, the other inevitability of life, you know, we're guided through that, we know exactly what's going to happen, and we talk about it all the time.
Damn right we left the lab.
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts. This is madness. My research? Please tell me you've recovered it. That's...
You what?
You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me.
Yeah.
Did you find my colleague, Jameson? Well, please keep me apprised of your progress as to that matter. I suppose you've earned it. It's the key to my future, not to mention easy weight loss and fewer cavities. If it's insane to want a life not lived in squalor, then so be it.
I would give anything to be able to spend those years with you.
Any news? On that thing we spoke about? You know, that... Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, what? Why? There were 2 buttons! One was red! To reset the... Oh, for... You know what? Never mind. I can't believe it. All that work.
Hey! We live in one of those around Castlefield. Glass and exposed brick. Maybe a balcony. And a parrot. Parrots are cool.
Everyone a divorce.
More ways to enjoy a tasty lunch. Philadelphia.
You got ya?
Yeah. Alright. Look at that. Looks very nice, that pudding.
What's your need?
How can I forget? I'm sure they made me do it.
She refused to believe I was gay and a vicar.
I still don't. It's the first time I ever saw a damn doll.
I've never seen anyone dance like she did. It's kind of...
No, it's a bit more like this.
With a little bit of this thrown in. Fire.
for the washing machine, isn't it?
Welcome aboard, Captain. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh. A cave. A narrow, gloomy cave. We can't go over it. And we can't go under it. I know. We've got to go.
See, whether you see it move her eye when he goes to kiss her.
You see we had a conveyor.
Those purple-berry fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple-berry
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do. What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you. A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price. I may have thrown in a batch of my famous sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo's exporting wraps from Monarch, golly me, someone's going to be in the soup when they get caught. Are you positive? I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal. Straight to the point, eh? Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Please tell me you're not the reason Black Hole Birdie shaved his head in the last pennant match.
Well, Mr. Holcomb did win his pennant, didn't he? But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
I'm so sorry.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Great law, is it hot in here? Yes, dear. You could all... Might be best to. Suit yourself. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler. But she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Yeah, I'm sure she would. Dear Lord, thank you for so joy she brought into all of our lives. And we ask that you be with us now, to guide us in our pain. And help us comfort each other, strengthened by the knowledge of your love. Knowing that Sinead is not lost to us, merely separated for a while.
Yes. Suit yourself. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
In your loving arms. Until one day, we may be reunited with her. In everlasting peace. Amen.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Straight to the... Anytime. Gracious. Yes, dear. Which offer were you interested in? You could always... Might be... Suit yourself. Anytime.
Few more bubbles. Me? You think you do? What about your rubber ducky too? You know how much you like him? Who's your little octopus? I don't want any regret. This is the first time that I've done this, okay? And I won't be as good as you. But I'm gonna do my best.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? Furu? We could have... Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, we're good, yeah.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Move along.
Nice work.
There's a reason they got this place under quarantine, right?
You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
What? Next to me. Painting. All right. Not a bit. Mike will watch him for a bit, you know.
And so far, Babin, you've tried on 19 shirts and a dang peak. Fucking shirts. You want to look at my idea? But you're not the kind of guy who only looks up comparison sites. No, you check direct line too, like a good boy. Knock him dead.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a
What?
cough that won't quit and sores all over my body.
No, I'm going up to bed soon.
Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Going up to bed.
Fucking three.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you only got a fucking hour or something.
No, I'm going back up at 4.
Fucking lazy knob.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So... Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Boid&Dom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Boid&Dom's deposit I'd spent. Boid&Dom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
So you think you're chewing with direct limb would be expensive, correct? Correct. Wrong answer. In fact, they could offer better deals than lip springs on the price comparison sites. Right. Good. Now it's time you disappear.
You could say. Come to the NordVPN Cybermonk party where digital sneakers are not allowed.
What was that? What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
How do you do? Fine. You see, I really do need that seal. Rather desperately, actually. I can't grant you access to Byzantium without it. If the board learned of my foolishness, why, by the law, they'd fire me. I absolutely would not. The board isn't even the worst of it. Gladys intends to sell it to the highest bidder. She's demanded I provide her with proof of its authenticity. And if I refuse, she'll have those goons at Sublight Salvage throw me down the waste disposal shaft.
Noodles? Yeah, okay.
A spicy little pickle entirely of my own making.
Wait, 1 sec, let me just save the game, come here.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason. I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
That's where you're wrong, young man. Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything...
So that's how...
Oh, boys. We're very lucky you picked shot, that's all. And that gives you guys a subtotal of £50.
It is, huh? You just sell somebody out to the board without a second thought.
Oh, what's she doing? Oh.